Okay, so, well, what is important for us in terms of partnership between the civil society and the government in the DRC? We want together to eradicate the poverty. So it's very important to get the real perception of the poverty in the DRC. And owing to the civil society, we know after a recent survey, for example, that for more than 50% of the population, poverty means lack of electricity, lack of potable water. So for the government, it's a real responsibility today to be much more efficient in terms of deliver social services. And when we are talking about aid effectiveness, we really want to get results for the population. And it's up not only to the government, but together, the government and the civil society, to push the donors to be much more efficient in terms of what the population really wants. And don't forget that the government, as we are in a democratic electoral process, we must be accountable to the population, and the civil society has a great responsibility. And during this meeting in Moravia, with all the fragile states, we consider that the civil society has a great role to play in order to reinforce our steering committee and the G7+, because we have a lot to do for the population, but we have a lot to gain if we are talking to the donors with one strong, loud, unique voice. That's the reason why we are gathering today in Moravia.
What do you think Africa's civil society needs to do to be more effective in their work?
I think they need to also to reinforce their own capacity, and they need also to be much more well coordinated, because civil society means not only NGOs but also the churches, also universities, and together they must be much more well coordinated to discuss with the government and to discuss also with the donors. That's the reason why we put in place more than 12 thematic groups in which the civil society is totally committed in order to get more results in public aid with the donors and the government.
There are feelings among some governments, especially in Africa, that civil society are sometimes pushing Western agendas.
Yes, but for example in Congo, we are not only cooperating with the Western countries, Chinese and the new donors like Indians, Koreans, Brazilians are there too. So now the market is totally open. So the civil society has a great responsibility also concerning, for example, the minerals. And one good experience with the civil society is the initiative for transparency in the extractive industries, EITI. It's a good initiative because we are working together to get more results, more transparency, less corruption, more accountability, more integrity. That's not only magic words for the civil society, but it's also magic words for the government.
Okay. Finally, what do you think that the civil society should do to strengthen their relationship with governments and donors? And you can use your own case study.
I think civil society must not hesitate to tell the truth, if it's said or good or not, and to be totally impartial, because now the government, we want to get result. We want aid to be more efficient for the population. So we are fighting together. We are on the same side. It's a real, I think, challenge, not only for the government, but also for the civil society, because we are together in our democratic process. In Congo, in a few months, we are going in a new elections, new general elections. So now it's our accountability. But I think the civil society is also responsible for what they did well and for what we did wrong. So we are in common. We must keep peace, durable peace. We know that we are a fragile country. We know that we want to consolidate and to reinforce the capacity of the administration. So it's a common work. We are jointly in this struggle to consolidate, reinforce peace, consolidate peace, reinforce the administration in Congo, and to sort out from the fragility to go straight to durable development.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
My English is not so good.
No, that's what no, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.